Us! Hello and welcome to this Zen-Shin martial arts video. My name is Sensei Jamoki and today we're going to go through Heian Shodan. That's our first Heian Kata that we have to do, probably for your grading too. And I want you to make sure that you know Kion Kata first, because Heian Shodan really builds on top of Kion Kata, which there's a video online that I've done showing you how to do that. So we're going to get started. Let's go talk through the moves now, because there's a few more than Kion Kata we have to do. The first move we're going to do in the kata is Gidanbarai in Zenkutsudachi, which we all know this. The second move we do in the kata is Oizuki, here, step and punch. We should be familiar with that now. The next one we're going to do, which is, we don't see this technique that often really in our katas, but is Tetsui. So from that Gidanbarai, we're going to lift and strike. That's our hammer fist. So imagine you're going to hit your hand on your dinner table because you're hungry. I want more. It's this part of your hand, the bottom, that would hit. So that's our Tetsui. And then there's two more techniques we have to do in this kata. Is Agyuki. So that's our rising block. Like this. Our last move and our hardest technique, I believe, in this kata is Shuto Uke, our knife hand block. So this way. Notice this is the one where my stance is different. So I'm in back stance here, Kokutsudachi. You see here, so my weight is on the back leg here. Whereas let's say I do a front stance in Gidanbarai. So you see my weight going from here to here. So that's really important. I think that's what makes your kata look great at this level, being like a white belt, is understanding the different stances, where your weight needs to be, and being able to perform, especially Shotokan, because that is one of the harder moves at this level. All right, with that being said, let's start the kata and have a great time. I'm going to start going this way to my left. If you're watching me, you're going to move that way to start off with. Afterwards, we'll swap over. So from here, I'm going to go Musubudachi. Right. Yo. Heian Shodan. So our first move to our left, just like Kion Kata, elbows come together and we step and make Gidanbarai. From here, we're going to step and punch Oizuki. Let's look over our right shoulder. Again, just like Kion Kata, we're going to turn elbows and block. So this is my right arm and right leg forward still. Now this Tetsui, I've seen a lot of different ways to do this. How I like to do it is I like to make a big circle. It comes above my head, my weight has come back, and then I step forward again. Let me show you that again. So I'm going to come back, step. Some of my students, I see commonly, they lift up their leg. That's not very strong. You have to keep your weight grounded and central to then launch from here. I've seen other styles and sensei clubs, sometimes they may do something like this, and they come up, and that's their technique. But how I like to do it is to come up, and then launch myself again forward. And then from here, then we step and punch. A little bonus round. So what I like to do is add two hands, because basically all of our techniques we always use in two hands. So what I like to do is to like cover, raise up the other hand, and then strike. Let me show you that one more time. I cover and strike. To me it looks a little better than just one-handed. I'm also practicing getting both hands working. Imagine I was to take someone's guard away and then to strike on top. Or even if it was like a wrist grab or something, and I'm bringing the wrist up, I'm going to use this hand to clear the grab, and then I can strike on top. So there's a couple different uses to that. I like that better than just the one-handed. So we've done the first 5 moves. Let's do it real quick. That took a lot of explanation, more than I was expecting. Gidanbarai. Step and punch. Right shoulder. Gidanbarai again. We're going to pull back and strike and punch. Now we're going to look forward. We're going to make Gidambarai down the center line. That's the left side. Now we're going to do Agiuki. So we're going to raise our front arm. This is our preparation. Notice how it's cutting towards the center. It's diagonal. It's not going straight up here. Imagine someone was going to hit me. This is my cover here. And then we step. Then I'll do it again. Open towards the center. And then we have one more with a Kiai. So I'm going to open and from here, just like Heian Kata, we're going to look over our left shoulder and make Gidambarai this way. Step and punch. That's our right side, right arm and right leg. Now we look over our right shoulder and make Gidambarai again. Then we step and punch. Left arm and left leg has just moved. Now I'm going to look back to where I came from and make Gidambarai again. So that's a left arm and left leg moves. Now we're going to step and punch. Knee. San. We got one more with Kiai. Good, now here's the hard bit. So your right arm and right leg should be forward. I'm now going to turn. Feet come together first. My left hand is on top because I'm going to strike with my left side. Do that one more time real quick. So we've just done the Kiai, right leg's forward. Now this right leg here, when you turn, we now need to think about keeping the weight on this leg because we're going to land in our back stance, not our front stance. So we have to think, this is the pivot here. This is where the weight is. So as I turn and step, weight's here. Now we're going to go 45 degrees to this corner and do the same technique. Now we're going to go back flat on this line here. So again, I'm going to look, twist, get the feet ready, and then step. And then the last one, 45 degrees at this angle, and strike. Now look. And that's it. Great job. I'm going to go through this kata once more, but this time I'm going to face the same way as you. Like here. So when I move left, you're going to move left in the same direction. That way you've had a go at seeing me from the front and back. That can help you. So now I'm going to show the Embusen of the kata. The Embusen is the line that the kata, the techniques make. So it's a bit like a map, a route that you're going to do. So imagine I was facing here. If I was facing here, this is the Embusen that you're going to take in the kata. Notice how we have 2 steps this way, then we go back this way. Then we go forward, and we're going to turn around and go this way. And then we go back the other way. Then we come back the way we were going, it's our punches. And then this is how it differs from Kion. We go in line, and step to the corner. Then we go in line and step to the corner. And I think this helps, especially when you're first getting into the kata, to really visualize where you need to be going, because you're just following that, the Embusen. Okay, let's try. Let's go. Musubudak, heels are together. Right. Yoi. Heian Shodan. Look to our left side. Step and punch. Look over the shoulder. We're going to make Gidambarai. Now on the spot, we're going to like pull and strike. So pull, strike, and punch. Look forward, Gidambarai. Now Agyuki. Knee. Now last one with the Kiai. Look over left shoulder. Gidambarai. And punch. Over the right shoulder, Gidambarai. Punch. Look. We're going back to where we came from. We're going to step and punch. Knee. So. Last one with Kiai. Now we're going to use our back leg to turn Shotokan. We're going flat now. Now we're going to go to the corner. Step. Now we're going to turn that front arm and front leg. Goes all the way around. And then to this corner. That's our left arm and left leg finishes. We look. And ready. Good, great job. I hope you were able to follow along. Doing that kata then made me think of one last thing that some of my students make. I'm going to face this way just so you can, it may be easy to understand. These last 4 movements, Shotokan this way. And then they do one here. And what we should do now is use the front leg to come back, and the same front leg turns. And what some people do is they end up doing this. So they use their back leg to turn, and then they're lost. So remember, after the second move, we've got 1, 2. Then that front leg is pointing at the corner of the room, and now we're going to get it to turn here. So it's the front leg that moves, and I finish here. Then go to the corner, and that's how I finish. Cool. That's all for this video. Hope you learned something. Keep practicing. If you have any comments or questions, please just ask them below. And keep practicing. My last tip for the day is I really want you to think about the stances that you have between front stance and back stance. Front stance, back stance. Front stance, back stance. That's going to be your homework. Well, thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.